Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Salatu Sule, and I'd like to talk about some of those things that make us Muslims. Today I want to look at this whole idea of seeking happiness, pursuing happiness. There is even a movie titled In Pursuit of Happiness. Quite often when I picture that expression, in pursuit of happiness, what I see is someone running and happiness is somewhere far away, and it's very likely that the person may never actually get it. Usually when we think about what would make us happy, we think in the future tense, meaning I'll be really happy when I finally get married. I'll be happy when I eventually get a job. I'll be happy when I have children. I'll be happy when my children grow up and are independent and are no longer stressing me out. Or I'll be happy when I have that nice car. Happiness is often seen as something that we capture in the future. But what about the here and now? What about the small things, the little things that we often pass over in our pursuit of happiness? Things like a stranger's smile when you cross each other in the aisle, or things like the feeling of your muscles relaxing when you smile, or the feeling you get when you walk without any shoes or socks on the sand and you can actually feel the sand against your feet, or the feeling of air going into your lungs when you breathe in without pain and you release without stress. All the sounds of life and living and people talking and all the sounds tumbling into your ears unaided. You don't need hearing aid. These little things do give happiness. Happiness also comes from your standing up and giving up your seat in a crowded vehicle for someone who needs it more than you do. And the happiness is multiplied when the person turns to you and says, "Thank you." Happiness comes from little things. The small things measure what happiness really is. When we keep thinking into the future and keep thinking our happiness is somewhere far away, we are actually missing out on the things that make us happy, on those little gifts that Allah gives us. And Allah advises us to be grateful and I will give you more. And there was a time when I interpreted that to mean if I'm grateful for what Allah has given me, He gives me more of the same. But I think right now my perspective on that is different. That if you look at the small things and you are grateful for even those ones, Allah fills your heart with contentment and the small things become enough. To truly be happy, you have to look at the small things in your life right now. Don't pursue happiness. Feel it. Live it and give it. Be Muslim. Give value. Live a life worth breathing for. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.